Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I am your coach Chevy, and I'm excited that you are here today. If you are a new viewer, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also hit the notification button so that when I do upload videos and I do go live, you will be the first to notify. So welcome to my channel. I am Chevy, and I am the CEO of MAC Leadership and Development Consulting Agency. And what I do, I provide female leaders on how to level up to that CEO, to become that bomb CEO in a nutshell, so that they can run their business efficiently, have efficient teams, and also grow their businesses financially. So if you are that leader, that CEO who wants to get to that true CEO position mindset to run her business smoothly with the right system, the right training, and the right processes in place, then definitely I am your go-to coach to help you on that journey. And how am I qualified to do that? Guess what? I have 17 years of military leadership, from leading large groups of people, very diverse groups of people, managing million-dollar resources, doing feedback, onboarding, doing reduction in force, change management, stress management, motivating teams, doing appraisal, a lot of different things that I bring to the table. So if you are that female leader who is looking to up-level her leadership skills, her business, and her life in general, because again, you created your business because you want that life-work balance, and that is what I'm here to help you receive and get, so that you can not be the CEO who's working 24 hours in her business, but the CEO who's overseeing the business, making sure everything is running smoothly, but also making time for family as well. So if you are that person, definitely hopefully you find this information helpful and you can use it in your day-to-day life and also in your business. But today, in this video, I want to share with you all a couple tips on leadership from my experience. Like I said, I do have 17 years of military leadership. I have been in the military for 19 years, but I don't count the first couple years, even though we're still leading. And that's one thing I do love about the military. We're always leading, we're always developing, we're always training. And I love that. This is one of the best decisions I've made in my life for myself, and also now that I have kids, for my family. But, just a few things from my perspective, because I've led in different ways. I've led different peoples, and there's a lot of things that I've learned, things that I've done that I've learned from. So as a leader and as a CEO of my own business, definitely I know a thing or two. I've worked a lot with other CEOs within the military, because even though we may not use the term CEO, they were CEOs, because squadron commanders and so forth. So I definitely worked for a lot of different CEOs over my time in the military. So different personality, different things, different motivation, different things that they want for their business, for their organizations at the time. So I learned a lot. And for me as a leader, some things that I want to share with you, and as you progress in your leadership skills to run your business, to create the life that you want. Number one thing that I want you to make sure that you are doing is to trust yourself, to know that you got this. Because when it comes to leading people, running a business, there's self-doubt at times, and you may feel like, am I doing this right? You may question yourself a lot, like, am I doing this right? Are my people satisfied with the job? Are they satisfied with the things that I'm offering them, the benefits, the training, the workload? And you're not going to please everyone. You are not. And that's one thing. Don't ever try to please everybody. Do the best that you can, but do trust yourself to know that how you're running your business is the best way that you know how. If you need to get training, if you need a coach, then definitely get a coach, because I really believe that getting a coach will help you to really become that bomb CEO leader that you need to be in order to run your business the way it should, and create a system and environment where people love to work with you and work in your business. So definitely trust yourself. That is number one, because from my experience, there were times when I was, afraid, and not even afraid, just nervous, okay, as I got promoted and to be in this new position, overseeing a large group of people, it's like, now you're responsible for all these people, not just the people, but the customers, also the resources, the budget. So there's a lot that can be on your plate, because as a CEO, that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the budget, you're dealing with the problems, you're dealing with the challenges, you're dealing with the opportunities, not only internally, but also externally. Are you meeting the customer's demand? So definitely it goes back to trusting yourself and believing in yourself that, you know what, I got this. I know what I'm doing. And there's lessons along the way, so definitely take those lessons and apply it in any way possible that's going to level you up as a leader and then become that daggone CEO that I know you will be. So that's number one. Number two is to learn from your mistakes. As a leader, you have to take in the things that weren't good, or the things that, like, okay, this wasn't good. So let me, what lessons can I take away from this challenging time that I had in my leadership role or my business, because a lot of times we do learn a lot of mistakes in the beginning, especially if you're going into a new position as a leader. If you open up your new business, there's things that you don't know. So there's things, decision that you probably made that weren't good at the time. There were one thing, as I look back on a certain situation when I got into this position in my military, I was over a flight and I was doing a lot of delegation, but I was over delegating. And as I look back and, having conversation with people, I kind of like pull that back. And delegating is great to do, but you can abuse that process where you just delegating. And that's not good for you as a leader. And it's also not good for your team, because now you're putting all the work on your team, because you're dealing with other stuff. So you have to find that balance. And I did. And I'm glad I did, because I was able to really reflect and be like, okay, I can see how that can come off as me just giving them all this stuff while they still have all this other stuff going on. So definitely, look at your mistakes and see, okay, how can I grow from that? So when I delegate now, I make sure there's a balance, and I make sure not just one person I'm delegating to, but there's multiple people, and I'm still doing my thing that I need to do as the leader. So trust yourself to know that, hey, what you're doing is amazing and you got it. Number two, learn from your mistakes. Like, really look at what you did wrong and really look at, okay, how can you go about doing something totally, differently the next time this opportunity comes up. Number three, make decisions. One thing I think a lot of leaders struggle with is making those tough decisions, especially when it's a tough decision. If you are running your business, you can't, like I stated, you cannot please everyone. So it is up to you to really make those tough decisions, whether that be a tough decision. And you know what? I have to let go of someone. And at times you're going to have to let go. You have to let that person go because maybe they're not a good fit for your company. And that's why I help you to really look at what is it that you want for your company, the person, the work ethics, their contribution to your company, so that there's not a revolving door when it comes to your hiring process. There's like a consistency of people who wants to work, who wants to stay within your company. So definitely, there are going to be times when you have to let someone go, and knowing how to do that is very important, because you may think about the effects of that person, their livelihood, if they have a family, and that is natural. But you have to understand too, you also have a business to run. You also have a business that you want to take to the next level. And if you're able to keep that person on, wonderful. But if not, then you have to really look at, okay, making those tough decisions. And sometimes making the tough decision is shifting gears within your business, because your business may not be growing how you want it to grow. So you may be feeling like you have to hold on to your business, and in actuality, you may need to let it go and start something new. So that's part of making those tough decisions as a CEO. So yeah, someone came through the door, kids at home. But so like I said, this is part of my world, is that work-life balance, being a CEO, being a full-time military professional, and being a mom. So definitely it's all good. If you can relate, give me, say, hey, I can relate. So definitely learn how to make those tough decisions, and don't be afraid of the consequences of those tough decisions, because it has to get done. That's what you do as a CEO. So make those tough decisions. And last, this is my bonus one, is to motivate yourself. Yes, you have to be your biggest motivator, your biggest drive, your biggest person who just like lights you up every single day. It is okay to have your partner, your wife, your best friend, your family members to motivate you. But I'm telling you, you cannot rely on them every single day to motivate you. You have to find that motivation within yourself. Me, I am a self-motivator. Like, I love other people, because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, motivate me too, because I love to motivate people, because my motto is educate you, motivate you, and inspire you to take action. But for me, I am my self-motivator. Like, I will I will motivate myself. Gosh, tongue tied. Because even getting on my video, like, I motivate myself before I get on my videos. I motivate before I go live. Whether I'm singing and you're like, doing silly stuff. But again, That's me getting comfortable on, to get on video, to get on live. But definitely you have to be your biggest motivator, because there's nothing like you motivating yourself, because you cannot continue to rely on someone to motivate you every single day, because they're not going to be up to it at times. So if they're not up to it at times and you have no one to motivate you, what are you going to do? Stop working in your business, stop doing things, not be productive? No, you have to find that motivation within yourself, whether that is a pep talk, whether that is a dance, whether that is, hey, just writing to yourself, telling yourself like, damn, I'm good at this, I'm the best, this is my grind, this is my go-to business and everything. So when it comes to your self-motivation, you are the driving force for that. You have to be the one to get up every day, motivate yourself to do the things that you need to get your business flowing, to be that CEO person that you want to become. So again, don't rely on outside parties to motivate you all the time. Having them is great, but the consistency should come from you every single day. Self-motivation is key for me and my business, okay? Because some days I don't get motivated from my partner. I don't get motivated from my best friend. I don't get motivation from my siblings. But again, I have to make sure that I am motivating myself every single day. Because some days I don't want to record. I don't want to go live. But guess what? I don't want to create things, but I still have to tell myself, you know what? Why did you start this business? What are your goals? And so forth. So I get myself back into the realm of, you know what? Let me get started. And I get into my flow. And it works for me. So find your motivation. So those are my tips for you as a leader, as you transition to grow your business, to become that CEO that you want to be, and you will be. All again is just trusting yourself in the process that you got it. Learning from your mistakes. That's key, because again, if you're not learning from your mistakes, then you are just going around in a circle and you're going to create the same mistakes over and over. So learn from those mistakes. Number 3, make those tough decisions. Even if you don't want to, make the decision, because that's what a great CEO is all about. Making those tough decisions when they know they have to, but they don't want to, but they have to anyway. And last, always self-motivate yourself, because you are the key to your motivation. You are the key to grow your business. You are the key to your life, your wants, and your needs. So if you are looking for a coach and you feel like you can connect with me and I can help you, because I'm ready to help you take your business to the next level, definitely just let me know, and I will, or reach out to me with any questions that you may have, and I would love to share how I can help you in any way within your business. But don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you related to when it came to the list that I mentioned, and if it's something that you struggle with, whether that be making a decision, whether that be trusting yourself, put that in the comment. And also don't forget to like, share, and also hit that notification button. And I will see you all later. And don't forget to come back and have a beautiful day as always, y'all. Bye-bye.